This is Josiah Plays Sunless Sea. So, here we are. We've just arrived at Frostfound, this cool, like, ice fortress place. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna see what's going on. My hull's not looking good. We're in the middle of one of our Salt Lion Sphinx Stone delivery runs, but we did a little extra exploring and came upon this place. Towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. So there's an officer here I can get. He's an engineer. I don't have an engineer, do I? I could use that guy. Engage an officer, the tireless mechanic. The tireless mechanic has had enough of Frostfound. He smiles at you over his spectacles, teeth chattering. Brrr! So glad to see a ship at last. Ready to offer my services. I'm an engineer. Finest you'll ever hire. Treat engines like my own children. Not that I have children. Too busy. Usually busy. Increases veils and fuel efficiency. I have to pay 20 echoes for him. That's no problem. Let's get him. Welcome aboard. Spot of rust, soon see to that. You there, help me with this spot of rust. Point your new officer by dragging him from the officer's tab to his slot at the top of the screen. Do this in port, not at sea, or you may unsettle your crew. Tireless mechanic. Does he ever sleep? His eyes are dark circled, but his hands are steady. Plus 8 veils. That's nice, because that was my lowest stat. I needed that. And some extra fuel efficiency. And now I have a full set of officers, finally. For the first time. Let's talk to him. Hello, hello. Busy now, but always got time for you. Invite him to dine with me. If I want to use up some supplies, I can increase my veils using a secret. His tastes are Spartan. He eats little, drinks only water, barely sleeps at all. So you need only lay a simple table. Alright, let's lay a simple table. An appeal. Thanks for the meal, and the company. No, no wine. It makes me sleepy. Oh yes, I can sleep. Too easily. That's the problem. He hesitates. There is a draught I take nightly to substitute for sleep. It works well enough, and it keeps me sane and upright, but I wish I could enjoy just one night's sleep. If you could help me. We need a clayman from Polythreme. I'll need a mirror catch box, and we'll need to go to Hunter's Keep. I'll explain when we get there. No, I'm serious. I would owe you a great deal. Mirrored catch boxes are rarely sold in London, but can be found in the Connate and occasionally elsewhere. Take a clayman and an empty mirror catch box to Hunter's Keep. So that's his little, like, side quest type thing. Alright, so meanwhile, let's get a port report here. Let's start with that. What are the squatters up to? Bickering amiably. Not all are Iremi or Withern. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculptor. Now and then, a very cold, very sad, rubbery man. But for the most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry emerges. Wow, I'm making up words. An atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. So we have our port report of Frostfound. Pristine towers of Z ice. An encampment of questions and riddles. So I can either enter Frostfound. A long flight of stairs rises glistening to a sheer tower. There is no door. Your reflection hangs in the cloudy ice. You cannot enter Frostfound if your terror is greater than 20, and you should not enter Frostfound without a good reason. Ask the squatters about the castle. You notice they avoid looking at it directly. And that takes up my something awaits you. Or, with my something awaits you, I could do this. Take tea with the squatters at the dock. Some of them wear the robes of Iremi riddle fishers. Some look like Withern folk, but even more ragged. They do seem a little more practical than either of those peoples. Take tea or ask him about the castle. Well, for this first time here, let's take tea with him. Next time we'll ask him about the castle. A surprisingly warm welcome. We're keeping the steps for the Game of Truths, a helpful riddle fisher explains as she fills your cup for the third time. Every year, the people of Iram and Wither meet here for... She pauses. Contests, she finished vaguely. The difference between a question and a riddle. One day, someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. You spend a pleasant few hours, while the tea is supplemented with Iremi liqueurs, pale Withern beer, and something the riddle fisher describes blandly as snake cake. That sounds good. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. We keep enough to spare, the riddle fisher grins. From time to time, a captain gets lost and comes up here, and we always feel bad for them. Cool, gained supplies and fuel, that's awesome, and lost 10 terror. Wow, that was well worth doing. I don't think I'm going to enter Frostbound right now, because it says... Well, of course I can just save the game. And then do it. I forgot I can save. Let's enter Frostbound, fuck it. Face the wall. Probably shouldn't do that, one of the squatters advises. Ignore her. Face the wall. Examine your cloudy reflection. Close your eyes. Step forward. Shiver. Frostbound radiates both cold and a subtler chill of the heart. Did you move at all? Or is it your reflection that moved? You are inside Frostbound. A thing has happened. Terror just went to 20, though. The corridors of Frostbound. Light. 100 rich and blinding colors filter through the ice. It's like drinking a kaleidoscope. It's like being kidnapped by rainbows. The colors shift with every step you take, revealing shining corridors. In each and every corridor, your reflection waits. I can enter the Sapphire Chamber. This corridor shimmers with a blue as rich as the sky of the surface. Or I can leave. You aren't really in this chilly labyrinth, are you? You can open your eyes at any time and you'll be safe, won't you? Let's enter the Sapphire Chamber. A howling wind. It fills your ears, but the air is still. Uh-oh. Some kind of gem. Sapphire Chamber. Every facet of the ice crystal wall is the hard and depthless blue of a desert sky. You take one step further in, and that blue plucks at your senses. Vertigo spins you. A voice intones, "This was the sky." Recall other places where there is no sky. You are far from any sky. Stare fiercely into that fierce blue and call to mind your memories of skyless islands. I can't even do that because I don't have a memory of distant shores. Also, I'd only have a 19% chance. Step into the sky. You'll be terribly exposed, but perhaps you'll learn something. This will sacrifice a point of veils. That's not good. Return to the corridors of Frostbound. Step out into the nexus of corridors. Alright, well I don't really see that as being a beneficial thing that I just did. So I'm going to load my save and not go in there. And that's all I can do here. Is there a shop? No shop. But I did get an engineer, so it was worth coming up here. Let's take a look. So I think we're just going straight to the Salt Lions now. Right? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to try to keep my terror low by leaving my light on. A scary monster over there. An angler crab with 150. We were close to the Salt Lions. Zeal Port. There we go. Something awaits me. An electric shiver to the air. Storm is watching, the sailors would say. Alright. We're back at the Salt Lions. I can always get a port report. Of course we're going to get a port report. And I can visit the Unmakers, as I've done before. I've heard this before. I gained a fragment. I lost 5 terror. That's nice. And I can get my Sphinx Stone. Lost 200 echoes, gained 20 Sphinx Stone. My hold is now almost completely full. And that's all we're doing here. Then we head over to the Shepherd Isles on our way back to London. Maybe have some extra fuel and food. Maybe we do a little exploration of this darkness right here before we go. Hopefully I don't run into a scary ship over here. I've seen scary ships over here that wanted to kick my ass before. Then my bat out. Port Cecil is a long way to the east. Should I head for that first? Why not? We have the extra fuel. We can do a little extra exploring this time. Discovered errant Skyrus. Discovered Regal Complexus. Fed the crew. The Principles of Coral. The corpse rainbow glow from beneath the waves echoes the false stars above. And we're having a recurring nightmare of being watched. Flee the nightmare. Turn the helm and flee across the milk-bright sea. I have a 100% chance. Oh yeah, no problem then. I lost nightmare strength. The sea churns in your wake. You pull away from the eye into the shallower waters of waking, but a terror clings. I gained 1 terror, but I only have 3 total, so that's no problem. Nightmare's end. A weight is lifted. Your dreams have passed. That's good. Yay! No more nightmares. Isn't it? You lost 1 terror. Menace's recurring nightmare has gone. Alright, good. Errant Skyrus and Regal Complexus. Now look at this place. This is strange looking. Corpse Rainbow Glow. Discovered Port Cecil. Discovered Scott's Reef. Discovered Aphotic Quills. Yay, discovering stuff. Luminescent beasts like eyeless dolphins play in your wake. This is a cool little... Alright, the port itself is up here, so... let's head up to it. Just kind of exploring a little bit. Discovered Noctic Lobe. Nice. Always wanted to discover that. Discovered Wreck of the Emperor Wolfgang. There's the wreck of the Emperor Wolfgang. Apparently that's a ship that's wrecked. Discovered Brock's Reef. Gained a secret. Just discovered a ton of stuff here. There's Brock's Reef. There's the port over here. Z-bats cry out. They are nothing like birds. Speaking of Z-bats. Nuncio is a long way to the south. Alright, so there's another place called Nuncio down there. Another ship wrecked there. Did I just break my hull on this shit? New place, Port Cecil. First thing we're gonna do is save. A sourceless silver glow. A haven for players of games. Port Cecil. Rumpled convolutions of coral fill the water, glimmering with silvery light. The harder you look, the more you see shapes amid the chaos, almost as if they were sculpted. This one could be a crenellated castle, that one a horse's head. A neat little port huddles into the side of a coral island, prosaic imperial docks and houses tucked away in a baroque organic chaos. In that curious silvery light, among the frozen chaos of coral, the scene has the unreal air of a pencil sketch, crumpled and discarded. Let's get my port report first thing. Gather intelligence. What happens here? Chess, dreams, silver light. The older inhabitants of Port Cecil carry coral incrustations like a disease, splotched with silvery light. They like to go up into the limestone heights behind the harbor, to lay their heads against the pillars and towers, stare at the roof of the Neath, dream, open-eyed. Sometimes they speak of things far away, the Connate's work, the smuggler wars, the Fathom King's secrets. Perhaps it's not all invented. I now have a port report for Port Cecil. The curious business of the principals perplexes and intrigues London. Alright. Gather Scintillac. Oh, I know a guy, that guy back in London that wants Scintillac. But I only have a 56% chance. The best of the coral will fetch a high price in London, but walk the reefs of the principals and you risk delusion and despair. Take your crew and go carefully. I could sell an Apossian chess piece, which I don't have. I could put a Blimmagan ashore, which I don't have. I could explore the coral knoll around Port Cecil. Sea laps dark around silvery coral. Humps and columns rise from the coral, a bewildering maze, go carefully. I could play some chess. Chess is popular in the principals. The port is full of exiles, drunks, and washed-up Z traders. They all play, often obsessively. Be careful. The chess pieces are carved from Scintillac. Here in the principals, that can be very dangerous. I have a 100% chance, though, with my pages. Let me... Let's explore the knoll around the port first. Sea laps dark around silvery coral. Humps and columns rise from the coral. A bewildering maze. Go carefully. A raggedy fellow. Captain! I'm a good seaman! I'm yours if you'll have me! Will you have me? I'm hungry. I'll work hard. He seems likely enough, if a little ragged and sorrowful. I could take him with me. I get another piece of crew. I have 8 out of 10, so I could take him. I could leave him here. Strangers are too chancy. You've heard stories about things in the shape of sailors, or you just don't like his face. Or I could pay his passage home, an act of generosity, which costs 250 echoes. Yeah, I'm not that generous. Let's take him. Taking a chance. You won't be sorry. I'll work double watches. Ask anyone. They'll tell you I have a good name. Yes, yes. Eventually you'll get him to stop talking. His enthusiasm is promising, if a little pitiable. There may be further effects from this decision. So I gained a crew. You've welcomed a stranger aboard your ship. This may lead to complications. Now I have 9 out of 10. A skilled crewman. This is the sailor who came begging to you for a berth. He's done good work, this one, but he's keeping a little shrine to the salt, the nameless god of the horizon, at the back of the hold. I can permit it or forbid it. Out here, a captain needs all the help he can get, even from sad, strange gods of farewells. Or, you'll have none of this nonsense aboard your ship. If the salt even exists, its attention is dangerous. I think I'll permit it. A breath of air. You let him keep his salt circle and his chalked arrow. That night, as you stand on the foredeck, a soft breeze comes out of the east, the salt's direction. Tussles your hair. Passes. A certain matter has become clear. You now have the gods of the sea, salt's attention. It's watching you if it even exists. Alright. Well, let's play some chess, shall we? says I have 100%, so... One more game. You don't know how long you've been playing. You want a match. Another. The rough coral tips of the chess pieces are smeared with blood. Yours, your opponent's. But you have begun to realize that your moves recapitulate the movements of the powers of the Neath, the flukes and their shapelings, the bazaar that lurks in London, Mount Nomad that prowls the sea, salt, stone, storm. With every move you take, the shape of it becomes clearer in your mind, sharper. Checkmate, you say. One more game? Your first officer is tugging at your arm. Ignore them. You have chess to play. Win enough games and something else will occur. Opening moves. The coral is changing. Gained a secret. Gained 1 pages. That's pretty nice. It's a permanent gain to my pages stat. Now I have a 98% chance of success. Well, let's play again. See, it says the same thing. Initial gambits. Gained 2 secrets. Gained 1... Wow. Okay, this is pretty nice. Now I have a 50... Okay, so now it's getting a lot harder all of a sudden. Try it again. Succeeded again. Developments. Gained 3 secrets. Also gained another point of pages. Now it's up to 35. But now it's only a 34% chance of success. I think I'll stop for now. I'll come back here again many times probably. Oh, they have a shop here, but fuel and supplies are overpriced. They're more expensive than they are in London, so I will not buy any here. I think I'm done in Port Cecil. So, I got a decent amount of supplies and fuel left. I think I'm just gonna kind of sweep down through here and head to the Shepherd Isles now. Port Cecil. Why are you cowering in fear, Noxmoo? There is nothing to fear, but fear itself, or whatever. Fed the crew. Nuncio, some distance to the south. Yeah, it's right there. And the bitey chess pieces. Huh. Discovered Nuncio. Well, maybe I should hit Nuncio up real quick. Then again, I'm not feeling my amount of supplies. I don't know that I'll make it home if I fuck around too much. Let's head straight for Shepherd Isles. I ain't got enough supplies to fuck around. Scuttering and chittering on the corners of the hold. Humped shapes on the deck rail. Ratsy air emboldens vermin. Whatever that means. The air trembles. A breath of change passes. The music has gotten officially creepy. What do we have up there? Oh, a ship that I absolutely cannot fight. Ship that will beat my ass. Cowers in fear of the creepy music. You're feeling pretty fearful today, huh? But no.
combat thing. Probably should have gone to Nuncio, but I'll be fine on food, I think. Far off. Very far off. Someone screams. Well, that's a good sign. Got the crew down to 3 supplies. Should be enough. There we go. We made it. Made it to Shepherd Isles. Shepherd's Wash, the salty hinterland of London, home to hermits, nuns, and shadowy business. Got roll up into Field Haven. Alright, so this is all the same as before. Let's grab a port report. Same stuff as always. I don't want the sigil-ridden navigator at this point. Still can't do this. I need to come here with 7 supplies and a cask and 2 casks of mushroom wine. Gotta remember that next time. Let's have a picnic at the Standing Stones this time. We've done that before, but lost 3 terror, lost 5 echoes. I guess that could have been worse. Your sailors watch the fireflies shimmer, swap shanties, pass around the grog, and shy stones at the more vampirically inclined Zebats. Grasses nod in the breeze. Across the dark water, the lights of Abbey Rock glow watchfully. Alright, there's nothing else to do here. I'm not going to buy overpriced fuel and supplies, so... I'm sure I have plenty. What is that? Nope! Nope! So much nope. Nothing to see over here. Uh-oh, what is that? Nope! Also nope! Uh-oh. Oh, we're getting our ass kicked. Nope! Nope! Maybe the crab will attack this other ship. Ah! It's coming after me! Full power. Alright, hold on. Where the hell am I? Alright, I need to get to Hunter's Keep. A false star flares in the cavern roof directly above you. Flares and fades. Alright, I think they gave up on me. Cowers in fear of the ships and sea monsters. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to cower in fear of here. I'm starting to get low on fuel. I don't know if there's anything new to happen at Hunter's Keep. Probably not, but we'll just check real quick. Place is ruined. Excavate the cellar. Now this I didn't have an option of before. Right, the mechanic says. That's not a problem. The pool we need is down there. He points to the ruins. I'm afraid we'll need to do some digging. So I'm gonna need Foxfire candle, an empty mirror catch box, 5 supplies, and a clayman. See if anything's changed in the ruins. Nope, nothing's changed. Okay. So we'll just head for London. I don't have news, do I? I have a lot of secrets. I have a lot of port reports, too. So that'll be nice when I get back to town. Turn my light off. I don't need it in these waters. I'm keeping my terror nice and low. That's good. We made it back to London. Uh-oh. Public decency inspection. Some things are too illegal for the customs service to admit the existence of. The ministry are here looking for those. That's not good. Yay! Noxmoo says. Why is it a yay exactly? 500 echo bribe is nuts. Alright, I don't have any of the contraband that they care about. So they can search whatever they want. They find nothing more dangerous than a moldy ship's biscuit. Watch out for that biscuit! It was one dangerous biscuit. Someone could trip over it. Someone could choke on it. Oh, yay that we're back in London. Yeah, that's better. Let's check and see if I have any messages. I got it a free evening, the Rose Market, the Blind Bruiser, something's changed, someone wants to sign on, the Alarming Scholar, yeah, okay. Standard stuff, really. Let's check the Rose Market first. Outlandish Artifact, don't have any. Moves in the Great Game, don't have any. Fine. Let's check lodgings, let's read the morning papers. Same news as always. I got supplies, lost a terror, got a recent news. Nice. Hey, Boss Pie, how you doing? Let's go to London. Let's turn our Sphinx Stone in and make some fat monies. 500 echoes, baby. Lost 2 terror also. Now what's this? Deliver Sphinx Stone 2? Question mark. A smiling woman in an elegant jonquil gown places a gloved hand on your arm. Are you waiting for the ministry men? They won't be coming, but I have a proposition for you. Unlocked with Sphinx Stone. You've run several loads of Sphinx Stone. You have this. But I don't have any more Sphinx Stone, so maybe this is what I'll activate the next time I come back here with Sphinx Stone. Visit the Rose Market. We already did that. We know that we don't have the stuff for the Rose Market. Carouse in the docks. We will wait and do that later. Let's see who the new recruit is. Oh, I think this is someone new. The Presbyterian Adventuress. Afternoon, Captain. Looking for a gunnery officer? I'd like to help you blow up some monsters if you'll have me. Gunnery officer who increases iron and veils. We have a gunnery officer. We have the irrepressible cannoneer. So I don't need a new gunnery officer right now. Thank you, though. What if I did want her? What does it cost? 50 echoes. I don't need any new sailors either. Or zailers, as the case may be. My hull kind of needs some work, but I think I might let it ride for one more voyage. Alright, let's go Ah, the alarming scholar. Right, he says the same thing as always. You've been so very helpful. I wanted to give you something for your next voyage. I bottled it myself. Dark glass. It smells pickled, chemical, salty. Once it might have been eel flesh, but the scholar assures you that it has vital and nutritional virtues. Save it for an emergency, perhaps. Alarming scholar gave me 2 supplies. Okay, thanks. I don't have any of these things that the scholar wants, it looks like. What about... Yeah, I don't have anything the scholar wants. I don't have anything this guy wants yet. See, he wants Scintillac. If I could get Scintillac from that chess island, I could bring it to this guy and he would pay me 1,000 echoes, which is awesome. Noxmoo doesn't think the eel drippings sound too tasty. Yeah, that does sound pretty nasty when you think about it. That's why you have to just not think about it. Alright, the Dark Spectacled Admiral. Let's turn in all these port reports. Because we have lots of them. Alright. So, Salt Lions. This is the same. Gained a fuel and 20 echoes. Vendor Bite. It's the same. Gained a fuel and 10 echoes. Shepherd Isles. Fuel and 10 echoes. Abbey Rock, same as always. Fuel and 20 echoes. Chapel of Lights. Fuel and 20 echoes. And then there's the 2 new ones. Frostfound. Is it as beautiful as they say? I doubt it. Poets are notorious liars, but liars make bad poets. A paradox, isn't it? Never mind. Your report? Report submitted. Gained favors. Gained fuel. Gained 30 echoes. Wow. Port Cecil. The principles of Coral. I have no idea why anyone thought that settlement was a good idea. Fuel and 30 echoes for that place too, and more favors. Maybe I should get my hull repaired. I have a lot of favors. Nothing else. Nothing else to do here with him. Alright, so I've turned in everything I can turn in. I don't think I have anything to sell. Besides, you know, my ship parts and stuff. Oh, I still have a cask of mushroom wine, but I'm not going to sell that here, obviously. I'm up over 2,000 echoes, but I'm trying to save up 7,000. Oh, that's so expensive. It's going to take forever to make 7,000 echoes. Let's get the hull fixed, I think. We'd better do it. So I need to go to dry dock. And I need to use the Admiralty yards. I use up 3 of my favors and 25 echoes, which will restore my hull to full. Then the only other thing to do here is carouse in the docks and see if I can spend some quality time with my likely lass and reduce some terror or whatever. That's going to cost me 10 echoes, no problem. I have lots of echoes. Oh yeah, and then I need to buy more fuel and supplies before I leave, of course. So, carouse in the docks. A marvelous night out. Sea shanties, fine food, and the warmth of a pub fire, and something more. Got news, lost my free evening, lost 30 echoes, lost 5 terror. Oh, and here's the likely lass. Says the same thing as always. Lost 2 more terror. All my terror is now gone. I have 0. That's awesome. Okay. Let's just buy some supplies and we can get out of here and go for one more run. So, how much fuel and supplies do I want to buy this time? I'm still tempted to buy one of these. An avid suppressor. Can I... I can. This. Maybe I should buy a lamp for 100. No one has facial hair. Yes, this is a world where no one has facial... This guy does. He has a goatee and a mustache. This guy has bandages, and so does she. Could be anything under this guy's bandages. This guy's got a mustache, the blind bruiser. Alright, how much supplies and... I'm scared that the facial hair will attack them. It's possible. It's entirely possible. I'm gonna buy a suppressor. Make it easier to escape when there's scary stuff, because I can just use my full power to the engines without having to worry about the engines exploding. It's a lot of money. But I can transfer this to my new ship when I get it, so it seems like it would be worth it. Alright, now that I've bought that, I need to equip it to the ship. Oh no! I just made a terrible decision. I can't equip this thing to my ship. I don't have an aft slot. Damn it. Wait a second. Just wait a damn second here. We're undoing that decision. Alright, we gotta do everything again, but we can do it fast. Oh, this is different stuff than last time. Wait a second. The scholar didn't give me a gift this time. What the hell? Hold on, I just need to see something. Is that like random every time whether or not that happens? I think it is, because this time the scholar has a message for me, and the last two times, he didn't. So it is just random whether or not that happens. Interesting. Interesting. Now I know that. Deliver my Sphinx Stone. Hey look, that thing about the Sphinx Stone didn't happen this time either. About the woman. So there's a lot of stuff that gets randomly different every single time you load. Which is interesting. Very interesting. See, this is a different officer than was available last time, too. I don't need either of these doctors, but... Alright, let's submit all my port reports again. Lots of port reports. Lots of money being made. Alright, what else did I need to do here? Carouse in the docks. Spend time with the likely last. Back down to 0. Terror. Oh yeah, I was gonna go repair my hull. Repair the hull. Admiralty yards. Alright, I think we're set now. So, now I know. Do not buy that thing until I get a new ship. Yeah, and just buy supplies now. Yeah, exactly. That's all I need to do. I've got plenty of hull capacity. I've got plenty of money. Let's see, fuel. I can probably get by with... Let's just buy 15 fuel. And... $15 supplies. And then I'll buy some... What do you call it? Mushroom wine. Now I need to save 2 of these. Okay? I need to save 2 of these to give to the guy at Shepherd's Island. The other ones I'm going to sell at Vendor Bite. How many did I buy? What's my mushroom wine? I have, what, 9? So I need to save 2 of them. I'm going to sell the other 7 at Vendor Bite for a 14 echo profit. And I have lots of fuel and supplies, so I can just do some exploring and it's no problem this time. Alright, let's go. So I don't think there's any reason to go to Hunter's Keep. We might even go up to Wither and Codex this time. Yeah, there's no reason to even go to Hunter's Keep now. We'll stop by on our way back just to see if anything's changed, but nothing has changed there in quite a while, ever since the house burned down. What's this? It's a weak pirate ship. Let's kill it. Ow. Kind of kicking my ass. Fuck you, pirate ship. What did I get? What did I get? What did I get? A cask of wine. Alright. I can sell that in Vendor Bite, so I'll take it. I lost 8 hull there, though. It's not good. Actually, I'm going to leave the lights on. Keep terror down. I have plenty of fuel. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Boss Pie. Take it easy. Alright, we made it to Vendor Bite. Vengeance of Jonah. Sample today's special for 60 echoes. No, I don't think so. So the first thing we'll do... No. First thing we'll do is sell this mushroom wine. Now I have 10, but I need to keep 2, so I'm going to sell that many. And then... I don't think there was anywhere for me to use my recent news at any of the places I normally stop at, so I'm just going to sell it here for 10. Wait, but then again, maybe one of those newer places. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to it. I'll hold on to the recent news. Let's get my port report. And let's explore vendor bite. Let's save. And explore vendor bite. Okay, we've seen that before. Oh, another raggedy fellow, huh? Well, I guess I could take him with me. Finish it, max out my crew. Alright, I'll take him with me. And now he's got a shrine to salt. I'll permit it. Same as last time. There's nothing else to do here. And... Alright, we're done in vendor bite. So this time we're actually going to go up to Wither and Codex, which we haven't done on any of these other runs. Ever since the very first time when we went all the way up there. Which was a long time ago. I'm going to head over here and just clear this one little spot on my map because it's annoying me. Discovered Pickett's Bluff. Got some fragments that way. That's good. Wasn't expecting that. Discovered Johansson Town. Oh. I did discover something over there. The Boreal Reach. Is this snow? Touch it and it puffs to vapor. Your crew huddles close to the warmth of pipe and funnel. Oh god. Lifeberg. Can't fight that thing. It'll fucking destroy me. 400 health. Johansson Town's not looking that good. No, no, Lifeberg, you don't see anything over here. There's nothing over here to see. Nothing over here to see, Lifeberg. We'll go under the arch. Underguard Harbor. I haven't been up here to Wither in forever. I don't even remember what... Oh, this is the place where all they do is answer questions with questions. There's another Lifeberg up there. Okay, a chilly city beside a waste of salt. What is the house of the question? Northwest of Withertown, the house of the question stands alone. Here the initiates of the house make offerings to the 3 gods of the deep sea, and perhaps a 4th who is not a god. It's the one place in Wither where you can sometimes get a straight answer, for a price. Gaining the attention of a god is chiefly useful for lifting curses. Gain Storm's attention. Storm's shrine is red with blood and wine. Feed it. I would have to have a live specimen. Ask about the drowned man. The initiates of the house are reluctant to speak of him, but you may be able to bribe them enough to gain a few tenuous snippets. With 100 echoes, fuck that. Defy the gods. Spit on the floor. Curse the priests. Overturn an altar. This will increase your iron and hearts by 5 each, up to 110, and set your terror to 0. But you will never be able to remove any god's curse or benefit in certain other ways. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Alright, and we'll go into Wither and mess around with it in our next episode. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Sunless Sea.